Today is another live stream attempt, and I never can promise you if everything is going to work or not. Before we get started with the phone calls, and I know some of you are going to try to call, and I appreciate it if you are going to try, but just be patient till I get the preambles out of the way. I got the Money Hunter Barclays Fund, which is great because now the good news is that for the upcoming few weeks, we're going to have a little extra money to work with because I don't have to pay the following bills because they're going to be sending checks to these companies in the full amounts owed. Frontier for the internet, Frontier for the former home phone bill. Let's see what else. The electric bill, my old Care credit card, and a few other small things. So, which means that we're going to have a little extra money to work with this month coming up. Now, I started this a little bit earlier because we're actually recording this on the computer as well. So we have both the live stream going out on YouTube, of course, and I just checked it on the other internet, and it seems to be working fine. I don't know if it's still on the air or not right now. I can't tell. But from what I could see so far, the answer was yes, it appears to be working. But most important thing to me was what's the biggest issue that we could run into is the issue about the phone system and the videos getting discombobulated and having videos turn into mincemeat because the thing keeps dropping videos like I was doing yesterday. It was absolutely positively atrocious. So if for some reason the live stream does get dropped, please be rest assured that it is also being recorded on the Mac in the other room. So we will be able to at least have a copy of the stream, even if it's going to take me a while to upload it and stuff like that. So don't panic. Hopefully everything's going to work this time. Now, the phone is working, and that's good. So if you some reason you do get kicked off the phone for whatever reason, let me see what we found us up for what part of the problem was. The part of the problem had to be was the fact is that my Wi-Fi from T-Mobile and a neighbor's Wi-Fi were on the same channel. And so the result is they were conflicting each other, and they were about the same signal strength. So that meant that I had to change one of my channels on one of my Wi-Fis to be different, which helps fix some of the problems with the home internet. But in the case of the T-Mobile Wi-Fi, I had that thing preset to match the channel on the Vonet M300. And so to change the Vonet M300 first, I'd have to change the channel first in the Vonet M300, and then change the channel on the T-Mobile Samsung SMV100T, which I might still try to do at this point. However, it appears to be working. So, and yes, I checked to see if the sound was working today too, and it is. So that's a great thing. Now I'm going to start taking phone calls, and but before I say one more thing, we are going to try to get the home phone service reestablished by the hardwired phone company here in Connecticut, which is called Frontier. We're not going to be using voice over IP because that's obviously not working. We're going to try to cancel our cell phone plans, which are not under contract, and go back to good old analog telephone service, because at least that way the calls are not going to be dropped and the same way it has been dropped on these phone plans for a while. So we'll see how that goes. But for right now, I'm going to turn the phone on, and if you want to call us, or at least try to call us, whichever the case may be, the phone number is 860-718-6195. Again, that's 860-718-6195. And if you do get cut off, please do understand that we're working with a shoestring budget here, and it's not always easy when you have equipment that doesn't always want to cooperate. So if you're wondering why the calls are getting dropped left and right before in videos are being dropped left and right, it's because I'm working with basically with nothing except basically as a bear skin and stone eyes, if you will, and trying to hold together a medium that is absolutely positively really difficult to keep working. So for all of you, I want to thank you if you're watching it, because this has become a real challenge to keep this show on the air. And I noticed that there's a slight, not a glitch, but I noticed that the Google voicemail is, not Google voicemail, email isn't showing up on my BlackBerry for some reason. That's something that has nothing to do with live streaming, so we'll figure that out. It's just maybe something that had to do with when I took the battery out of the BlackBerry. Not the battery, but which certainly has fallen out plenty of times. As the phone is kind of falling on the floor, and it still isn't broken, but it's an older BlackBerry Bold 9900. So it's used for music because it's completely port small, and I have easy access to sync it with my iTunes library, and also the YouTube music I've downloaded on the desktop. So makes it really great for doing videos and things like that. Now let me just see how this thing sounds like. Okay, I'm just testing the ringer here. Yeah, okay, that works. The next few days, the weather's going to be very nice to us this week. It might start getting cold again in a couple days. It is early. It is late winter, and things are going to start warming up. And so you can start to see some of the early bird migrations returning to the southern New England area. Compared to what's going on in California, we have been very fortunate because we haven't had the torrential rains, the atmospheric river of water pouring over that dam in California as a risk of basically falling apart if the spillways don't keep up. The people in the areas below the dam are going to be in deep trouble. I keep forgetting the name of the dam because it's not in the dam I need to worry about, but I do have my prayers out for you guys in those areas of California. It's ironic because you went from being a extremely almost significant drought for years to getting more than you needed rain for the last few days. So it's just been a very, very big deal. And of course, we have so many new things going on, and politically speaking, things like that. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to, the fact is that now we have a huge chunk of money that's going to be available. I just gotta, once the checks get mailed out to the different companies and things like that, that we can start doing something. Unfortunately, I ordered a catalog from Freestyle Photography Supplies, but they sent me the digital catalog to start with. And there's some really nice stuff in here. This is called Definitive Resource to Digital Inkjet Printing. And it's some of this equipment is really, really, really expensive. They have a beautiful, huge printer for making posters. Not something the average individual is going to want to spend, but maybe a big business person might spend it. Starting for $5.99 here, the Epson SureColor P400, all the way up to, let me see, how big can it go here? Give or take here, $3,350 for the Epson P7000 and P9000 printers. You can see that these things will be for making big posters. Not something you're going to see on the average person's desk. But maybe you might see it like in a business or a professional photography studio for poster making. Very, very expensive printers. But when I looked for printers and stuff that would be a good choice for me, I've used Epson printers in the past. These printers here, some of these are much better printers. But as I said, this is not the one for the film catalog. That was another catalog. So unfortunately enough, I did not get a chance to... it doesn't have everything listed. Here we have 2 image scanners. These can be used for flatbeds. You can use these for documents as well as negatives and prints, photographs. They're not too bad. $199 and $229. The only thing is it does not say is if it works, which version of the Mac that works with. I know they're USB based, but I don't know if this uses Twain or if this can work with ViewImage, which I have on my Macs, or not. So it really makes it kind of hard to determine what could be used on my application. Here's a close-up of the printer I was talking about here. Yeah, that's big. Big printer. Fantastic for people who want to print huge pictures. So I'm waiting for the other catalog from the company for the photographic supplies, and this is not it. I didn't check on the price on genuine Epson inks. Epson is not necessarily known for being the lowest cost stuff. But I can say, at least compared to Canon, let's see if there's something else in here. So what's this? There's a note. It's a note. It says here, thank you for your interest in freestyle photographic supplies. As a request that we are mentioning our 2007 inkjet printing. We hope you will find it informative and fun experience. Our knowledgeable staff for 70+ years. Alright, so what I might do is call them up and ask them if they could send us the other one, the darkroom supplies. So I'll take a look into that later on, and so yeah, I'll take a look into that. Okay, so I don't know who's gonna call or not. I'll be honest. Yes, the phone is working for now. For now. Right. Absolutely right. We don't know if it's going to work or not. And I have to tell you, the anxiety levels is absolutely, positively beyond anything I can physically tell you how I feel about it. Except to say this. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of concerns. And I'm trying to do a good job, of course. And as far as, are we going to have any problems with our videos? I hope to God not. But you know what? I can't say. I want to keep working on these. It says they're still alive. Okay, it says I'm still alive. It's in the veranda that no one's calling today. No. Okay, so anyway, like I said, I'm here, guys. And, yeah, it's okay if you don't call. I have the interview from Jennifer that I've got to edit in process and put that up, and I'm going to try to get that online in a very short time. So you got to be patient. I also did want to let you know that on Sunday that I had went down to the Whiting Mills, and I have a brochure here somewhere for it. I have to go look for it. Talking about what the Whiting Mills Mall, as we call it, is. It's a community for artists and craftspeople to get together, and they it's a huge place where you can get all kinds of things, from shoeing a horse to getting stuff for your HO or O-Gauge Mill Railroad to getting a photograph taken to possibly someone working with leather to make you a new purse. A lot of towns, as well as there's retailers that sell things like, for example, railroad supply sells your railroad stuff. There's a local cabinet maker in there that makes cabinets, furniture makers, basket weavers, a lot of wonderful things. And watching some of the videos on the whiting mills, they had planned originally to try to get a small little restaurant, a cafe in there. I don't know if that is still the intention or not, but I suspect it would be a fantastic way to get a free cup of coffee. And so we spent a few hours there talking to my friend Barbara Gilman, who runs a photo studio there, and it was a wonderful time, and really just had a great time. You had a great time. I had a great time. And Michelle sounds like she's kind of running out of gas. I've been doing videos, I mean, since earlier today, yes. I am running out of gas. Sorry, it's true. Because I was hoping so much to get us into some conversations today with people, and, well, you guys probably thought, well, it ain't working, so why try? Well, it's kind of sad because I kind of want to know if it works too, because I went through all this effort to try to nail these problems down last night just so we could have a productive, successful live stream. And but I also checked the voicemail, and I didn't hear any messages. And so let me just check that right now, actually, just to see what I got anything. So we're gonna check my voicemail right now here and see if I have anything.
Please enter your password and press. You have no messages in your mailbox. Main menu. To set. Main menu. To set. Thank you for using T-Mobile voicemail. Goodbye.
Yeah, nothing right now, but, you guys are, I really would welcome you guys to call back and stuff like that. Of course, comments work good too. I'm going to be honest when I say that because of my hearing loss. When you leave comments on the YouTube channel, that actually works out better because I can read your comments. Some people said to me, like for example, Anita, she asked me if she could talk about astronomy. And I said, sure, we can talk about astronomy. Well, she hasn't called. She hasn't called, but it doesn't mean anything though. It just means that she didn't call, right? And of course we talked to a few other people, and it's been a very wonderful time getting a chance to talk to them when things don't break down in the middle of a show and we can have a conversation. It's always great. But when, we don't have any topics to discuss, then I got to figure out what am I going to do for the next 45 minutes? And I'm not too good about that. I'm not the kind of person who likes to sit around twiddling their thumbs because it makes me feel kind of like, well, this is a colossal waste of my time. Well, let's talk about the Berkeley Fund, like you said, took care of the electric bill for this month. Yes. The back home phone bill, the $67. Yes. The T-Mobile bill, which you're not behind it, but they paid it anyway, then $62.50. $92.50. The care credit they paid, yes. So everybody looks like the people that your biggest sore thumbs have been paid, right? So now you're saying is that maybe more than likely in the next few, once you can confirm all the payments are paid through, you don't have to pay them yourself because you already will have a mail checkout. Right. That's exactly what I was thinking, especially with the T-Mobile, since T-Mobile is postpaid, is that I want to go ahead and take care of everything. Right. So pay the bills, pay them off, get them out of my hair, and then go ahead and do more videos. We use the money for things I need, like clothing, food, household necessities. Those things I gotta buy. You guys think. I know a lot of my people that I talk to said to me is this: the biggest problem with your videos is that sometimes they're not very professional. Well, let's be honest. When we say professional, has a lot of layers to it. One thing is hard to be professional when you're holding something together while chewing gum and spit. If you think about it, the equipment I have here is ancient. I'm using to do these live streams. I'm using an iPhone 4S with 16 gigabytes of memory. That's the storage area, and it's actually got a 1 megabyte of TPA or transient programming area, and that's holding, putting these videos out on YouTube. And then of course you have the other issues too, which is, okay, so you got all these videos and you're putting all these videos on the internet. What happens when something goes wrong? I have no idea. That's a great question. You are absolutely right when you say that if something goes wrong, people tend to forget that you started out in 2011 in March, May, doing these live streams. And, you're not a professional. You don't have, thousands of dollars for live streams. You're spending this money out of your own pocket change. Shoestring budget in true sense of the word. But the most impressive thing is that no matter what, is that you're creating all these new things, all these new streams. And I don't know how many people really think about them. I don't know either. I really don't know. Right now, nobody's watching, but that's okay. Because we can always catch it later on. You guys can always watch the rerun. And if this video comes out fine, we don't have to worry about the other video. Right, we can just keep the stream on and then you guys can watch it later on. So, but I think what it also is too, Lumi, is that the few people that tried to call last time probably realized it was really hard for me to hear them. Yeah, well, that is an issue. If your hearing loss is enough to basically make you climb the walls, because it's just absolutely positively debilitating, and there's no really treatment that they can do with it. So, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, it is. Well, no reason to beat this dead horse. I just want to thank you guys for watching this. It appears to be working on the individual level. I will say this much about Jennifer's phone call earlier that we did. It was very successful. It didn't actually get cut off until I actually let her know that I thanked her very much for participating. And of course, I don't know if she hung up or if the phone system hung up or both, but we certainly had enjoyed quite a long conversations. So I was very happy with that. But you guys can help out in another way. Please don't forget to put us between the gas and electric bill, because we could use your help to make these better. Maybe this month I may have a little bit of a reprieve, but financially, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. So every dollar that you donate helps us to make these videos better. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to. We need new lights, we need new cameras, we can use more microphones for the studio, all that stuff. And that's not cheap. This stuff's expensive. And so every donation that you make helps us. And please don't forget to click on the little blue square that says subscribe, NASQ. As for, are we going to do a live stream tomorrow? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. Because part of me says it really is not necessarily that successful. And it doesn't seem to be successful. Every time we try to do a live stream, we're always having some technical problem one way or another. So that makes it really hard. But don't forget, no matter what, live stream or not, you always got the comment section in the videos. And we are more than welcome your comments. So are we going to do another live stream? I don't know. But no matter what, I still want to talk to you. So you can contact us. If you look at the About section on our channel, you'll see how you can contact us by email and Google Plus and whatever. And for now, because there's nothing else to say, because like Lumi said, colloquially, I'm running out of gas. There's nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. Now we're all basically dragging it on, and nobody likes that. Nobody does. So for now, guys, thank you very much for being a part of the few live streaming tries, and thank you for watching these. Even when you screw up, it's a real honor and a real blessing to have you on camera with us 24/7, 365 days a year. And I want you to know that I love all of you, and I hope to talk to you soon. So stay in contact, okay? Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.